last week I was at Bullseye Records, which is the record store down the street, and I got some sweet finds.
Ooh.
Got finally found Lark's Tongue and Aspic for like $13. Then I
Wow.
got Heart and Bones and There Goes Ryman Simon, and they were $3 each.
No.
Yes,
Wow. Is Bullseye the big one? Or is it
Bullseye's
the
the
small one?
Bullseye's the uh, it's I don't know if it's the last one we went to or not.
Oh, the one with it's just one room?
Yes,
Yeah. I like that one.
I like that one a lot too. That's the one that's really bad for my wallet because every time I walk in, I find something I like.
I think last time I was there I spent $70.
Yeah, well, that's the one where we found all those country CDs or whatever CDs you wanted, and they were just
Yeah.
confused by why you wanted them.
And I found another one at Reckless.
Nice.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Awkward.
Anyway, so this is Riff and Rock Music Talk, episode something. We don't really have a scheduled agenda, but there's a couple things I want to talk about. So I called Ryan, and he politely obliged and agreed to converse with me on a few things that he doesn't even know we're conversing about.
That is true.
So
This is a blind test.
this is a blind test. Album reviews will come at some point in the not too distant future. I want to make a quick announcement that we do have a website coming. As I made my awkward video in July, we're waiting on a couple things to be kind of set in stone, and then hopefully, I'm hoping for sometime in maybe like very early October, we'll be able to launch officially. So if you've ever really wanted us to have a website, I want us to have a website. Ryan, do you want us to have a website?
Yeah.
So that's hopefully going to be a soon thing. So you keep something or other. But so there's a couple things I want to talk about. Number one, I wanted to gloat a little bit because last weekend I got to see one of Ryan and I's favorite bands, The Main Squeeze.
You did?
I did. And I got a little brief interview with them, which is on our Facebook, on our YouTubes, the blog spots. It's everywhere. So I got to ask them a couple questions. You can check them out there. The one that was pretty cool is I did finally figure out why they re-recorded Dr. Funk.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yes. So they wanted to
For
make
the
it
kids.
for the kids. But obviously Ryan and I are big fans. Ryan, I think we haven't seen them in about a year.
I haven't seen them in a year.
Yeah, and I saw them last September. I'm guessing last time you saw them was when we saw them together, like last summer.
Yeah, I think that's the last time I've seen them.
Yeah. So I wanted to just really briefly, because I figured we could talk about it. Their live set has completely changed. It's so weird.
What happened?
They just like every song they played, they like redid or like tweaked the jams, and there's all these new songs, and it's just like even like the songs don't sound the same. Like they have all these different segues, and so like here's a good example I can remember. So one of the great songs from the LP, Where Do We Go, where they have like that synth breakdown. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? They
I know.
changed it, so now it's like super funky, and Smiley is just doing like this wacky keyboard solo, but like nothing is like really synthy and heavy. It's just like really light and airy now. Completely different. When they do Ebenezer, like the jams they do there are also like everything is just it's hard to describe, but like it's completely different. Like they toured the US and now they don't sound like the Main Squeeze anymore. They sound like Super Main Squeeze.
Like you don't like them anymore?
No, they're better. They're so much better now. Like
Oh.
because they've gotten out, and I mean we're really seeing a band take off and really just grow and develop and all those good things. So as soon as you can, you need to go see them again, because you're going to be like, what? This is crazy.
I will try. I will go out of my way to do it now.
And they're playing a bunch of new stuff. They said that hopefully within the year, they're going to have a new album, is what my understanding was.
Hmm.
Some
That's not soon enough,
no.
but it's an acceptable length of time.
I wanted to ask too. Have you been able to get a chance to see any like good shows lately?
That's a silly question. I can't get out at all.
Ryan is a slave to the retail warlord.
Yeah.
Well then, how about
Although, actually, yeah, like 3 days ago, I went to the Funny or Die's Oddball Comedy Festival, which isn't really music based, but
how was
it
that?
was amazing. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Although it was music based, because everybody at least talked about music. Hannibal Buress was there, and he did his little rap song that was the number one rap song in Norway. It's called Gibberish.
Was it
Gibberish
really?
song. Yeah, it was amazing. It
The
was hilarious.
Scandinavians are so weird.
Well, I think he made that part up.
Oh,
It's still really good.
but a true fact is I think it was either Denmark or Norway, or it might have been Sweden, one of those three countries, where Frank Zappa's song "Bobby Brown" was a number one hit in the '70s because they didn't know the lyrics, because the lyrics are really disgusting and offensive,
Yeah, they are.
and they just thought it was a good old fashioned disco song.
That is depressing.
In the same vein, I know we'll get to some album reviews, in probably soon, but has there been anything maybe not new or just recent you've listened to that that either really worked for you or really didn't work for you?
Um, no.
Killing me.
I mean, there's not too much that I've been. I don't know. I've been working too much.
Oh.
I listened to Magna Carta Holy. Oh wait. Oh, I listened to Yeezus. Oh no.
Are those really the last two albums you've had a chance to listen to?
Yeah.
This is a terrible episode. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, it's fine. I forgive you.
I, on the other hand, I got to listen to a couple albums you gave me, plus a couple on my own. Listen to Zen Arcade by Husker Du.
Yeah, Bob Mold.
Was
That's
that?
what's up.
It was a fantastic album. Really liked that one a lot. Um, I don't know like what else to talk about because like I kind of assumed it was gonna be kind of just like a punk album that was really really long, but it was so much more clever than that. There was just a lot of good stuff to it, and they had that 14-minute track at the end of it, but it was like a punk jam. It's so clever, so well done.
Yeah, I really, really like pretty much everything Bob Mold has ever touched. Like Husker Du and Sugar and his own solo works.
I've never heard of Bob Mold outside of just this moment.
Yeah, he's a pretty good songwriter.
Mm. So listen to that. Listen to There Goes Ryman Simon by Paul Simon, which is a fantastic record.
Is that the one with Kodachrome?
With Kodachrome and was it Lovely? Not Love Me Like a Stone or Love Me Like a Rock.
Oh yeah, that's a great song.
The song is so good.
With the Dixie Hummingbirds.
Exactly. I remember you killing that at that karaoke night.
Oh yeah, that was a fun night. Well dressed man didn't want to sing with you.
So there was a well-dressed man there, just to explain, and no matter how much I called him out, he did not want to come up and sing. I also got to listen to Elvis at Sun, which is one of the Sun Session albums from Elvis Presley. Which again, I was very impressed because I really know Elvis from his radio hits, your Hound Dogs, your Blue Suede Shoes, and this is really different. It's country or folkish, I guess you would say. Would you agree?
Yeah, it was that his first like big like album?
I don't remember.
But either way, it's got a lot of I don't know. Elvis is a complex guy. He stretches a lot of different genres.
And that's what I'm starting to realize, because Ryan gave me a bunch of Elvis recordings a while ago, and I'm finally getting around to them. Oh yeah, these were recorded in like 1954, so some of his a little bit of his earlier stuff, I think. Um, but I really kind of cast Elvis aside as overhyped. You know, he's got his hits, but he ended up being this fat guy who died on the toilet, and just kind of cast him aside. But you know, Ryan gave me a couple albums. He gave me a gospel collection and a couple more of his folky country stuff. He's like, hey, no, listen to this stuff, and you know, if you also have kind of if you've downplayed Elvis, cast him aside, and went, you know what, I've heard all the Elvis. I think Elvis, and there's a few other musicians, I guess, like similar to Elvis, that had a lot of good material that just kind of got blatantly ignored by the radio stations and casual listeners, and it's arguably some of the better stuff.
Especially nowadays.
In what way?
Well, people rarely listen to like Elvis or the Beatles or the Rolling Stones anymore. Now it's more geared towards like indie and mainstream artists.
Well, people still
Like,
listen
more
to
current
Beatles,
music.
but people only listen to Sgt. Pepper's and the one where they're walking across the street.
And even that, it's like a few songs.
Right, right. I mean, they reprinted all those vinyls, and anytime I go into a record store and I see someone picking it up, they're talking about putting it on their wall, and I want to cry a little inside. But
At Best Buy, they have the deluxe limited edition box set of the Beatles, and it is over $1,000.
what's in it?
I don't know.
Like John Lennon's skin cells?
Yeah, like his entire femur is in the box.
But seriously, no, what's in there?
I have no idea. I looked further into it. And there's nothing. I think I'm just gonna buy it and see, and then find out.
Buy over $1,000 worth of Beatles albums and hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm sure I can return if it's garbage.
I mean, it's all the Beatles albums, probably. Probably "Free as a Bird," which they recorded by splicing zombie John Lennon on there, and I don't know, some sort of BBC session where they talked funny.
Oh yes, and I'm sure it was produced by Questlove.
Or because Questlove's on everything. Couple of things, just real quick. I listened to a album called "A South Bronx Story" by ESG. Again, another album. Ryan gave me another recommendation many months ago, and that thing is also
Funky.
That is so funky.
So funky.
I want to just mix that album into everything.
I think that's what they were going for.
It's like you can just DJ this album into every other song ever created.
You can.
It's just so much bass and drums, and like half the songs maybe have a guitar. There's some vocals, but it's just like these awesome bass and drum riffs. It's so catchy.
Yeah, I like ESG.
And then Gauzeuse, I guess you would pronounce it, or Gauzes by Gong, one of the long forgotten British prog rock bands. And Gauzes.
I think it's Gazois? I don't know.
With an exclamation point. And then a couple things Ryan didn't recommend. I have no idea how to pronounce this. The artist's name is called One Otrix Point Never, and he released an album called R+7. Very peculiar experimental electronic music. I think it was a tough pill to swallow. If you're looking for something, again, experimental but sort of on the electronic end, not just instruments smashing into each other, worth picking up. But if you need some sort of structure in your musical life, definitely don't try it. There was a new Franz Ferdinand that came out. It sounds like a Franz Ferdinand album, but it sounds like a Franz Ferdinand album where they listened to too much Vampire Weekend and went, oh, we can do this too.
So is that a good thing?
Well, here's like the first half of the album sounds like Franz Ferdinand listened to a lot of old David Bowie, so there's just like a bunch of saxophone in there. And then the second half of the album is we listened to too much Vampire Weekend, and it just kind of isn't as good.
Oh, gross.
It's very sad.
Oh, I listened to a new what is it called? Paul McCartney single
Is
At least I think it's new.
does he still make music?
Yeah, of course. Actually, his new album just came out, or is about to come out.
I thought when he divorced his wife, the wife took all the music.
Yeah, so he had to make new music.
Oh, I see. It's a
Yeah,
complicated matter.
but the song sounded good, except for there's like '80s guitar riffs going on in the background. Like he recorded it while watching Lethal Weapon 2. Yeah, it's weird.
There was also a 15 song a collection of 15 songs released by the Mars Volta that they did not intend to release, but someone released for them of demos and stuff that was like removed from the cut that was removed from albums, and that's if you're a Mars Volta fan, definitely worth checking out since that band broke up. There's some complete finished songs on there. There's like 3 songs that have vocals, are pretty much mastered, ready to go. Rest are a lot of just rest are instrumentals. There's a couple demos in there, but I was as a Mars Volta fan, I was super enjoying it.
Oh yeah, I read about that. Corey reviewed that, didn't he? Or he recommended it for the month?
He did. Corey did recommend it. So if you are curious, you can always check out Corey once a month does a roundup, and he suggested that. He recommended the new Lady Gaga single too. So I mean, we're gonna have to have a conversation with him.
Have you listened to it?
I haven't, but her last album seemed to be much worse than her first album or the previous ones.
I didn't mind the Fame Monster.
Well, this one was Born This Way. That was the latest one, and she just it didn't work as the space alien who lived in the crystal, and you're all wonderful, unique creatures.
Really?
Yes, really. She was a motorcycle on the album cover.
Ooh. Vroom vroom.
But another thing I want to talk about, Ryan, did you follow any of the MTV Video Music Awards? I don't even know how to end that statement. Just did you follow any of it, I guess?
Weren't didn't Daft Punk play?
Daft Punk did play. I think.
They should have. That's why they didn't show up on the Colbert Report, right?
I'm looking through the list and I'm trying to see. They presented something, but it doesn't look like they performed anything.
Those motherfuckers.
You know, I wanted to do last week sort of a quick commentary on the whole, all the other stupid stuff that happened. But there's one thing, which I'll get to in a second. There's one thing I thought of that doesn't make sense to me, and maybe you can shed some light. So it's the MTV Video Music Awards, right? But MTV doesn't play video music anymore.
No, it's the music awards, not the videos.
No, it's the videos. Like if you look at the categories, it's best male video, video of the year, best pop video, best choreography, best visual effect.
What?
Yeah, I mean they're awards for the music videos, but MTV doesn't play music videos.
No, you have to go to like YouTube for that shit.
So why in the world are they? I'm confused. It's like the History Channel doing a food award ceremony. Actually, at this point, it's like the History Channel doing a history award ceremony because they don't do that anyway. They just show car shows and people pawning things.
I don't understand. But they've been handing out these awards for years, though. So that's.
But they used to they used to put up. They used to show music videos.
And. But it's also an excuse for artists and comedians and actors to get on stage and have fun with each other and have some light laughs.
Really?
Isn't that why they still have it?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out is why do these things still exist?
I don't know. Well, wait, just the MTV Music Awards show.
I mean, I guess
music award shows should exist, or music video award shows, but not the MTV version.
Right. If it was like the YouTube Video Music Awards, that would make sense. Because then they could have such great categories as best spoof involving food, or best webcam acoustic rendition.
Uh, I
No?
don't understand. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but then it's just gonna be bad cover. I don't know. There's I think that what MTV's doing should stay on MTV because it could get way out of hand because let's face it, the internet's a terrible place.
Yeah, but I
And
think they could pull it off. I mean, if MTV were to do an award show, it'd
like a
be
serious award show.
well, it'd be like best pregnant 16-year-old.
Best contestant on Next.
Most real world real person.
Like, oh my god! I totally know how to win. Take that, Jocelyn. You.
I burnt my
bitch.
hand on the toaster, and now I got a trophy.
My god! I'm so jealous.
Wait, was that Jersey Shore show? Was that on MTV?
Oh, it was.
So that could be a thing.
Jersey Show Awards.
Best-
Although it got canceled,
best-
didn't it?
It wouldn't get canceled. I think they just finally felt bad for exploiting those people for so many years. But then there was like that. I think one of them became a DJ or something.
DJ. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't follow that. And listeners, if you do, just leave us a post on Facebook explaining in depth what it is that we are trying to explain with the Jersey Shore DJ guy.
But
One of them got pregnant, right?
one did get pregnant.
Did she get an award for that?
I'm sure she did.
Okay, well, that's
For
good for her.
The A for Effort award.
Is the MTV Music Awards also the one where they slime people?
Sadly, no. That was the Nickelodeon Awards.
Oh, whatever happened with that?
Well, I don't know, but you could mix the MTV Music Awards with the Nickelodeon Awards, and then you'd be sliming people like Miley Cyrus and Bruno Mars, or Selena Gomez.
I like to see all those weird people I've never heard of before get slimed.
So, well, okay, so speaking of these people you hadn't heard of, I'm looking through the list of nominees and award winners, and there is essentially no one that's out of like a major record label. It's like 30 Seconds to Mars, Miley Cyrus, Daft Punk, Yeah Yeah Yeahs, which is maybe the most indie person on this list. Skrillex, ASAP, Skrillex, Drake, Imagine Dragons, Ed Sheeran. Is like the most uninspired list of people that could win awards for an award show that doesn't matter.
Yeah, like that's I don't know. That's depressing. It's all depressing. I'm depressed.
It's not so much an award show as it is a giant commercial from major record companies saying please buy our records because we're losing money.
Also, here's
Napster.
Kanye embarrassing himself. Waka waka waka.
But Kanye wasn't there. He didn't win anything. Yeezus is too edgy.
Oh yeah, it's too indie.
It's too Yeezy.
What were some of the categories?
Okay, so I'll give you the whole rundown. All right. So I'm going to start from the bottom. We first had the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, which was the award given to Justin Timberlake, which is the highlight of the night for any 20 to 30-year-old woman because it showed a brief 90-second NSYNC reunion. And then
NSYNC got back together?
Yeah, for like 90 seconds. No joke. They like were hyping it that NSYNC's getting back together for the award show, and it was literally a 90-second bit where like they all came out of the ground. They did the bye 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 thing. I think that was NSYNC or was that Backstreet Boys? I'm sorry, everybody out there, but they did like a couple NSYNCs like an NSYNC melody for 90 seconds, and then literally everybody but Justin Timberlake got sucked back into the stage. Like they just then vanished.
Oh no!
Kind of like their careers did, but
holy shit, are they dead?
they
Has anybody checked in on them?
they actually are all the one who survives is the only one that gets to live. They all have to kill each other now. It's like The Hunger Games, but with pop stars.
Wow, this award show just got real.
It's I'm trying to
Mad
evolve it for
real.
these people. So then we had the best Latino artist, which was won by Daddy Yankee. Um, then we had best song of the summer, which
Bon Jovi.
no, it was your favorite band, One Direction.
Fuck them.
With their song Best Song Ever.
That's not even a good song.
No, it's not. Funny enough, the only song that we picked for our summer playlist, well, it was one of the sort of side nominations. Get Daft Punk's "Get Lucky" was the only one that made it on the list. Then again, I don't think Mungo Jerry's "In the Summertime" would make it on the 2013 awards. Some reason, for some reason,
Not even an honorable mention.
I guess not.
Vagrants.
Then it was best video with a social message. That's a category.
Was it Blurred Lines with all those fucking hashtags?
No, that would be best music video that supports raping people.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, that they haven't made that a category yet. But Robin Thicke would have swept it.
I don't know
Hashtag
what
thick.
direction.
Hashtag thick.
But who won the best social messaging?
You know, I was okay with this. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's "Same Love."
But there were no hashtags in the
No.
music video. So what the fuck?
Snoop Lion was nominated for his song "No Guns Allowed."
All right, is this a joke?
I'm not joking. Then it was best cinematography, which was then won by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
Oh, for that one where he's on the back of the truck.
Can't Hold Us.
Yeah, he's on the back of a pickup truck being towed around. It was pretty brilliant.
I was hoping for the main squeeze is Where Do We Go.
Yeah, that's also a good one.
That was a good music video. It wasn't on there. Then best editing, which it's an award. Justin Timberlake's Mirrors. Then we had
Great.
yeah, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's Can't Hold Us was nominated, but they didn't win.
But the editing was so crisp.
I have not seen this music video.
You need to watch it. It's
I've
pretty
al-
good.
I only
It's
saw
like a party.
But it's not like that one Macklemore music video where it was a party.
Oh, what was it called? And We Danced.
And we did.
Fuck that song.
If you've never heard that video song, you should look it up because it's really sad.
That's Macklemore's "And We Danced." It is a party song made specifically for bros.
It was.
There are red cups galore.
Unlike that one that one song, Red Solo Cup. Did you ever hear that song?
No.
It goes, Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. It's by like Kenny Chesney or one of those men with cowboy hats who's actually from like Seattle but decided to make country music.
Hell yeah. Whee!
Then I said best editing. Best art direction. I don't know how whatever. Which was Janelle Monáe's Queen, featuring Erykah Badu.
I like both of them.
I do too.
I didn't know they made a music together.
Well, they beat out 30 Seconds to Mars, Alt J, Capital Cities, and Lana Del Rey. Lana
Okay.
Del Rey's actually all right. She's kind of like a maybe less depressing Fiona Apple, but equally quirky.
Doesn't she sound like that lady from Portishead?
Not totally.
Fuck Portishead.
Not as depressing as the lady from Portishead. That beautiful siren of a singer who lures you into a depression island.
Or just makes me mad.
That too. Then we have best visual effects, which is different than art direction, which is Safe and Sound by Capital Cities.
Who are they?
They have a song called Safe and Sound. Did you know it won an award for Best Visual Effects?
I did not,
Uh,
but thank you for informing me on the matter.
they are the new up-and-coming band that will replace Mumford and Sons once people get bored of banjos and mandolins and they want to listen to white eunuchs make dance music again.
Oh boy.
Kind of like,
I can't wait for them to get famous.
like that Swedish House Mafia. That's kind of like that.
Aren't they ska though?
What?
Wait, oh, I'm thinking of Streetlight Manifesto, right? For ska. Wait, are they ska?
Streetlight Manifesto is ska. Swedish House Mafia is definitely not ska.
All right. I understand now.
That's
Wait, why aren't they ska? Ska's a perfectly good
I
genre.
like ska. Ska
Those
never won an
fuckers.
award. Ska should have its own award show.
Yeah, we call them MTV Music Video Awards.
We'll call them the Skankies after the dance the ska kids do when they
And-
skank.
And then that crazy white lady that everybody's talking about can still twerk all day.
Well, we'll get to
That's
that. We'll get to that. And everyone will wear checkered pants and a fedora.
Oh, no fedoras allowed. Remember, everyone remembers my stance on fedoras. You wear a fedora, you're a dick, and everybody hates you. They make fun of you behind your back.
Best choreography was Bruno Mars with Treasure.
Wait, he had treasure? He brought it to the ceremony?
Well, the song was called Treasure. He also choreographed his own song.
That's cool. That's neat.
I-
That's some Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah, but it's Bruno Mars.
Yeah, he's not terrible.
I disagree.
He's like a black JT. Less talented
And
cousin.
he just talks about how pretty girls look.
Girl, you look so good to me.
It's so special. I want to buy you an iPod.
Yep.
Um,
Bruno Mars, everybody.
we just kind of carry it right there. Best direction.
One Direction?
No, Justin Timberlake with Suit and Tie. Also nominated was Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's Can't Hold Us. It's third time on the list. And then best collaboration, Pink featuring Nate Roos with Just Give Me a Reason.
That's cool.
Best hip hop video, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis Can't Hold Us. They just didn't even try with nominating people. They're just like, oh,
Nope.
Macklemore, who gives a shit?
They have one of those silly wheels that's like split up into different sections, and they spin it. And whatever the arrow lands on, that's what they pick.
It generally looks that way, and Macklemore must have been on that wheel like 12 times.
Yep.
Not that it's a bad song, it's just kind of comical that it's come up 50 zillion times already. But then we move into best rock video with the winner.
Ooh, did U2 win?
U2 was not nominated,
Oh.
but 30 Seconds to Mars won with their song Up in the Air.
30 Seconds from Mars.
That is the Jared Leto band. Jared Leto being the main actor from Requiem from a Dream, or For a Dream, if you've seen that film.
I've not, but
Well-
I've seen the box.
Well, the box is important. Well, 30 Seconds to Mars is kind of like this. It's not really like. It's kind of like pop punk emo kind of thing. Like a My Chemical Romance kind of vibe.
Oh, so My Chemical Romance
Yeah,
won.
you kind of. Like they wear eyeliner and tight pants. But it
And they
cracks me up
scream?
because I just think of Jared Leto from Requiem for a Dream where he plays this massive heroin addict and he just looks like shit the entire film. And he steals his mom's TV. And now he's like, I'm a musician. And I'm like, sure you are, Jared Leto.
Well, now he's bona fide.
He's won an award. He beat out
Highly contested award, apparently.
he beat out Mumford and Sons and Vampire Weekend.
That's not saying too much.
I mean-
considering neither of them are rock.
But he also beat out that Imagine Dragons with that Radioactive song.
Oh yeah, that one.
You know, this is the only Imagine Dragons song I've heard, and I've heard multiple people go that Imagine Dragons is amazing.
They're they're like the new Three Doors Down.
Well, that's an unfortunate thing to know or
It
to be.
is. There's nothing too special about them.
But I like to imagine dragons, sometimes with a dungeon as well.
Ah, yes. A dragon dungeon.
A dungeon with a dragon. Best pop video, Selena Gomez with "Come and Get It." I don't know who Selena Gomez is. Is she like a was she a
No,
Disney actress?
I think she was the popular Mexican American songstress from the early 80 or late 80s, early 90s that was murdered by her housekeeper.
So is this a posthumous release?
I think so.
Well,
And like,
if
don't
you
you remember the movie J-Lo starred in it?
oh,
She played
Gigli?
Selena. No, no,
Gigli?
no. Yes, Gigli.
Best pop video was Gigli?
About time that movie got some goddamn recognition.
Recognition it deserves, goddammit. Or is she the one that dated Justin Bieber for like a bit?
I don't think so. I think she's married to.
Was married because she's dead.
Yeah, she was married to somebody.
They used hologram Selena.
Oh yeah. Oh, did hologram Tupac show up at all?
No, he didn't. That would have been great if hologram Tupac gave out an award. Best music video with a hologram.
And now presenting the awards for the best gaffer work. Imagine Dragons,
With this,
Macklemore, and Justin Timberlake are the nominees.
and the winner is
Snoop Lion. I didn't tell you that one because I knew it would be a surprise.
because I'm a hologram. I just hologram shocked you.
Holla if you hear me.
It's kind of depressing just going through this list. I'm trying to be snarky, but I'm just kind of sad.
It's just MTV trying to remain relevant.
Do you want to know who the artist to watch is?
If you give me 20 chances or 20 guesses, I'm sure I can figure it out.
Here's a hint. It's not Macklemore.
Oh. Is it Imagine Dragons?
No, it's some guy or girl named Austin Mahoney.
Oh yeah, Austin Mahoney, the former
Oh my
wrestler.
God! Ooh, no.
Is it a guy?
It's some guy. I pulled up a photo. He's 17. He looks like Justin Bieber, except
Yeah,
he's wearing a
that's-
Chicago Bulls hat and he's from Texas.
He's got that stupid fucking hair.
Yeah, he does. He just has the bang. He just looks like a douche.
He probably knows 4 chords on his guitar and can do this with his voice.
Oh, I'm looking. Mahoney has a strong social media presence. He sells Skype sessions with his fans at $50 for a 10-minute call.
That's a brilliant business strategy.
Yeah,
Hey, anybody want to pay us $50 to riff and rock with us?
we'll give you 20 minutes.
You'll get 20 minutes of quality riff and rock music talkage.
And we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Anything, everything. We will talk about your favorite color of post-it notes. We'll discuss
Austin-
how
We'll
Like the
discuss
best
Austin
place-
Mahoney.
yeah, we'll talk about Austin Mahoney. Hey, Austin Mahoney, if you want to hang out with us, pay up. We'll be more than happy to give you some time, some FaceTime.
Oh, he's been called the second coming of Aaron Carter.
Oh my god.
Did I just blow your mind? I think we killed Ryan, everybody.
Is that something you want to be? Wait. Isn't Nick Carter Aaron Carter's older brother?
I thought Aaron Carter's Nick Carter's little brother.
Yeah, so Aaron Carter would be the second coming of Nick Carter.
So would
In
he?
this-
But Aaron Mahoney is the second coming of Aaron Carter, so therefore he's the third coming of Nick Carter.
who is the second coming of Coach Carter, played by Samuel L. Jackson. Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
whoa, back it up, back it up, back it up. Because I remember, oh my God, Aaron Carter still makes albums.
No. No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Uh, wait. In order to be a
Oh
second
wait,
coming,
never mind. His last album was in 2002.
wait. No, he went on tour recently.
Yeah,
Uh,
but he hasn't released anything in 11 years.
so he's still doing that Aaron party song.
Exactly, Aaron's Party. He's still doing Aaron's
My
Party.
mom, my mom's gone for the weekend, so let's hang out at my house. I got Kool-Aid and Twister.
I got an Xbox.
My Sony Walkman has fresh new batteries in it.
Yeah, but Austin Mahoney's got like Austin's Party. Be like, hey guys, we're gonna chat roulette. Gonna see how many dicks we'll see. I got a pepperoni pizza.
And an HDTV.
And an HGTV.
Yeah, that rhymed.
It did. Best female video was Taylor Swift with a song about a guy.
Did David Bowie get nominated for anything?
No, he didn't.
But his music videos are amazing.
And
Like the one with the what?
and all his songs were infinitely better than any of this.
They were. Like, have you seen the music video for actually the next day?
Yeah, I have. It's really good.
Yeah, with Gary Oldman and the other lady from The Dark Knight Rises, and the blood and the
Yeah.
yeah.
He's just I think David Bowie's too good for MTV. They were probably like, "Hey, David Bowie, we're going to nominate you." He goes, "Please don't. Please don't nominate me.
Please just go.
I'll do 10 Skype sessions with Austin Mahoney if you don't nominate me."
And now I will reenact the labyrinth with my hand puppets.
All done to African Flight Night on repeat.
It's my absolute favorite song.
It's my absolute favorite Bowie song at the moment. African Flight Night. Oh, it's such a good song. Best male video was Bruno Mars with Locked Out of Heaven.
Is that the music video where he's pulling that piano for some reason?
Or it's the one where he's like in the truck. No, that was Can't Hold Us. I don't know. I don't know. I know Bruno Mars wears a fedora and tells you you're special.
Fuck you, Bruno Mars. You're a dumb fedora.
He is. And then video of the year was Justin Timberlake's Mirrors.
Not Spaceship Coupe.
No, or anything by David Bowie. Or a live bootleg of by Magma, or I got nothing.
So what you're telling me was that this music video award ceremony was a huge waste of time,
It was.
and I'm glad I didn't watch it.
You are better off for not watching it. Did you by chance see the replay of well, so the what that white girl Miley Cyrus, who was kind of racist, thrust around and then do some things that were stupid?
I kind of heard about it. Like, she doesn't know how to dance and she embarrassed herself.
Well, that's kind of it. Is so she comes out, does a dance routine for that's somewhat related to her music video, and mostly she sticks her tongue out and does what the kids call twerking, which is where you attempt to shake your booty.
Yeah, but you have to have a booty first.
You have to have
right?
a booty, and so it's really awkward. It's kind of like when your aunt gets drunk on peppermint schnapps at the Christmas party and keeps telling all the family secrets that are supposed to be left in the dark, and you're just like, why isn't this stopping? Like, it wasn't even kind of like a funny, endearing kind of train wreck. It was just kind of like a, please, Miley, no, please stop, Miley. Why? Why are you doing this?
It's for the hashtags.
For the hashtag.
You gotta collect all of them, right?
If you collect them all, then Professor Oak gives you a special 151 first hashtag.
Is that how that works?
I think so. You have to use hashtag balls to catch the hashtags.
Oh yeah, I have one hashtag. It's hashtag Flag Day every day.
That's a good starter flag hashtag.
Use it, listeners. Use it all the time.
But it's weak against racist hashtags.
Like,
Strong against sexist hashtags.
yay!
But
It's super effective.
so she does this awkward dance, and then Robin Thicke comes out dressed as Beetlejuice, and
Oh, the second coming of Alan Thicke.
or something, or who am I thinking of? Tyonde Braxton, Tony Braxton. No, not Tony Braxton. Tony Braxton was talented. He had a tuba ensemble, but
Wait, you're talking about Tony Braxton, the R&B singer lady, or Anthony Braxton?
Anthony Braxton, the weird guy, that was still pretty cool. He's the father of Tyonde Braxton, who was in Battles.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
But anyway, so there was a lot of backlash with the Miley Cyrus thing, which I get the arguments. I have no objection towards the arguments. There were comments about it being racially insensitive, kind of.
How though? It's a white girl that doesn't know how to dance.
Well, the argument was, number one, when she created the song and created all the dance choreography, she went, "I want to make a black song." Like when I was reading through articles, basically the interview almost said that, like, it was someone who was talking to her. She said, "I just want to make a black song, like a black culture influenced song." And so she kind of just didn't even know the source material. She just kind of went, "I want a black song." So I don't, I guess that's I don't know. I really don't know how to even go past that. But then the performance, I mean, all the backup dancers were African American women, and she's the one white girl parading around. And then there is another African American woman with a very large butt. So when she starts motorboating and smacking around, and it's all kind of just really awkward. Again, I'm not gonna say I'm the best judge of declaring when things are racist when I'm the white male in the room. So you know what people say. Some people argue it is. I'm like, okay, I'll allow that. My bigger issue is that it was just really awkward and unpleasant to watch, and it was just a stupid performance.
Well, yeah, it's the VMAs.
Yeah, but it's like I have two theories. Either, and my main theory is it was another instance of someone going, "Hey, Lady Gaga does something weird, and she makes pop music, so I will do something weird because they'll be like the Lady Gagas, and people like that." Because she was on Disney, and even her albums before, like after Disney, she was kind of a straight. I mean, she smoked salvia or whatever, but like her stuff was pretty middle of the road. There was nothing like shocking about it. Now I want to stick out my tongue and grind on things.
Which leads me to a very, very important question. Why was she performing
Because
when Daft Punk was slated to perform? What happened to them?
I don't know. And it was just, I really don't even have an explanation for it. It was really weird. Yeah, and Daft Punk didn't perform, as far as I can tell. And so she came out with her teddy bear get up, then stripped it for some nude top and bottom thing. And then Beetlejuice came out. And then she had a foam finger, which she made look like a penis because that's edgy. And then Beetlejuice grinded up against the anorexic 12-year-old with the tongue issue. And then 2 Chainz came out, and then they had to remind the audience that 2 Chainz was a person. And, oh, Kanye West did perform. That's important. He performed Blood on the Leaves.
What?
Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. I just saw Kanye West actually was at the show, and he performed Blood on the Leaves.
Oh, did he really?
Yes, he did.
It's a good song.
I'm sure the entire audience had no idea what was going on.
I didn't have any. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was banned.
I thought maybe he apologized. But I think at this point now he's owed an apology for having to endure all this stupid shit.
So, sorry, I'm also reading the internet. Apparently, Daft Punk did perform. They performed Lose Yourself to Dance.
When?
During the 2013 Video Music Awards.
Oh, that's weird because I'm looking at the Wikipedia's, which is always factually correct, and it doesn't show it.
Oh, it was a clip.
They played
see.
Oh, they played a clip of them performing?
Yep.
That's weird.
What the hell?
I think the conclusion is if you're going to perform at the MTV Music Awards, which are kind of a joke on their own, it's not the right time to act like a 13-year-old who just discovered Donnie Darko and be edgy. Because it just came off totally flat and uninteresting and unfunny. Or uninteresting. And it wasn't like even haha funny. It was like, remember Jack and Jill? We watched Jack and Jill recently. It was kind of like that.
Just painful and awful.
Really, it really was. And so beyond everyone being like, "Oh, Miley, you so and so racist slut thing," whatever. My bigger issue was just the performance was so terrible and unpleasant to watch.
I'm really glad I missed it.
You should watch it because it'll make you appreciate everything else you do in life a little bit more.
I mean, if Daft Punk phoned in their performance, then I don't want to see it.
Oh, God. So, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, is that in conclusion, the MTV VMAs are stupid and they shouldn't exist anymore.
And they can suck a dick.
Kind of. I don't get why they exist. I mean, they're even more shameful than the Grammys.
The Grammys are pretty fucking shameful.
Exactly. We should have our own award show.
We should.
The Riffin' Rockies.
Yeah, and then we can send little like paper construction paper figurines to artists, and they could construct them. Yeah, this is brilliant. We should hold it in January. Should we do it for like the entire year, like in the beginning of the year?
Well, that's the thing too, is that this was the 2013 Video Music Awards, and it was held in August.
Wait a second. It's still 2013.
It's still 2013 for like 3 more months.
The fuck?
They just concluded, nah, the rest of it doesn't count.
It's all crap. All these other albums came out. There's too many albums.
Whoa!
It's hard enough cutting it down to 20.
Cutting it down to 20 very bland, uninteresting cookie cutter songs.
And Macklemore.
And Selena Gomez, bless her heart, she lived a tough life. I hope for the best for her in the afterlife.
R.I.P. Selena. You've seen the J-Lo movie, right? It's called Selena. It's about the famous American Mexican songstress.
No,
you've
I
never heard of
haven't.
Selena?
The only Jennifer Lopez song or movie I know is Geely. And you're not talking about Geely for some reason, so I'm really confused as to what's going on.
R.I.P. Selena.
R.I.P. Selena.
And people will automatically assume it's Selena Gomez.
1971
like,
to 1995.
She was murdered by her, I don't know, bodyguard or something. Somebody.
She was embezzling money from the fan club.
Selena?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it. In the movie, her murder was portrayed by a grumpy old lady who's like, Selena, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go on stage anymore. You shouldn't be a musician. Like she's in the entire movie because they're like friends or whatever. Then she murdered her one day before a concert.
Bitty bitty bumba.
Yes, that's one of her songs. It's actually called "Bitty Bitty Bum Bum."
So which Selena dated Justin Bieber, Selena or Selena Gomez?
A little bit of both.
Selena Quintanilla Perez.
She just goes by Selena, just like Madonna.
Or Macklemore.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm glad I got this out because this was bugging me. Why this stupid TV channel has such a stupid award ceremony for such stupid things.